The red squirrel is the smallest and rarest of the two species of squirrel and the only one native to this country. This makes preserving and conserving them both a moral and heritage matter. There are two main reasons for the red squirrel's situation. One is that the grey squirrel, the red squirrel's American cousin, carries a lethal disease known as squirrel pox. This can only be caught by red squirrels. Two is deforestation. One of the favourite types of wood for building is Scots pine. This is a type of conifer tree, which also happens to be a specific type of woodland that red squirrels need to survive. A way to preserve the red squirrels is to do the same sort of thing as a zoo would, by locking them up and breeding them with others of their own kind from this country or around the world, similar to Kilnsey Park. However, a way to conserve the red squirrel is to do similar to Formby, where they created a sanctuary for them to breed and grow in population. The sanctuaries need to be specifically designed and maintained to keep the red squirrels in while trying really hard to keep the grey squirrels out. This can be done by, for the red squirrels, building feeding platforms for them to go and eat and to encourage them to stay and breed due to the amount of food that is around. Also, to keep the grey squirrels out, keepers and rangers around the park will rely on their own eyes and public to come in and telling them whether they spotted a grey squirrel or not. Once they've found out that there's a grey squirrel in the area, they will set up humane traps to capture these animals, then dispose of them. What needs to be asked is whether this kind of conservation work goes against the 5 freedoms. For example, as you can see from the pictures at Kilnsey, the squirrels are in cages and cannot form their own territory, fend for themselves, or find their own food. At Fresh Fields in Formby, visitors are being encouraged to feed the squirrels peanuts. This, in turn, brings both squirrels and humans in close contact with each other, thus making the squirrels more susceptible to humans and making it easier for humans to accidentally pass on diseases such as squirrel pox to the red squirrels. Another one is that, are the squirrels being conserved or being marketed for tourism? Squirrels have a very positive image in both literature and folklore. For example, Squirrel Nutkins in the Beatrix Potter books was a red squirrel, as was the Norse symbol for a messenger was a red squirrel running up and down a large tree. People pay to see red squirrels at Kilnsey, and in Formby buy nuts to feed the squirrels. Many children will also have a cuddly toy red squirrel or a puppet to play with. Would people be willing to conserve these creatures if they weren't cute, cuddly and easily sellable? I mean, if they were scaly and manky, would we want to conserve them? You'd think yes, because they are part of our culture and heritage. But a lot of people wouldn't bother.